Zach, you're here at the 2016 Crush Games, and you're competing on a team. Tell me what team you're on.
Jaguar Therapeutics, I guess we're the Jaguars, or Team Two Dads and the Boy. So
Which one of those are you?
The boy, the little boy. So I got Daniel Petro and Nathan Bramblett, and they're both daddies to almost 2 kids. Nate's second kid's on the way. Dan has 2 little ones, so that's cool. And then I'm just the young gun, I guess, young one.
So how'd you get roped into competing with a bunch of schmucks like those two?
Well, Nate's a good friend of mine. I've known him for maybe close to a year, a little over a year. So then he asked me if I wanted to come down and do it, and I was like, I've never been to Miami, so might as well get to see Miami and compete at the same time, make some money.
So you made your rookie debut at the games this past year.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about how your off season has been since that experience.
Off season, I tried to get back into it as quickly as possible. Took maybe like a week or so off and then went back into it. That might have been too fast. Ended up kind of messing up my shoulder, rehab through it, and then it was fine in a couple weeks. But then also had a lot more opportunities to do things like competing, or people pay for things, or I got to go do a light fit tour over in Iraq and Kuwait. So we got to fly over there for 10 days and go coach the troops at different bases all over. So that was an awesome opportunity I never would have had before. So I'll have that memory forever. And pretty much just got done with that. So I've been traveling pretty much every couple weeks, but after this it'll slow down and I'll get back into training, get ready for the Open next year, and hopefully, train to make it back, because I don't want to be a one and done.
So has that been kind of the best part of coming out of the games, like those opportunities opening up?
I think so, best opportunities. I never would have got those anywhere else. Like, I started small just like everybody else. Like, I still don't have like a lot of followers or anything like that. Started small, went to all the competitions, like had huge man crushes on all the competitors. Like, oh my gosh, I'm competing with like Kyle Kasperbauer, Tommy Hackenbrook, stuff like that for competitions, and get my ass kicked. And then slowly just making my way up, and then finally made it to the games, and now I'm kind of one of the guys. Or hopefully, maybe next year, kind of prove myself. Didn't do as well as I wanted to this year, but hopefully next year. But it's just get back in the gym and get ready for next year.
Who's your coach? Who's your programmer?
Right now it's Brute Strength. We signed with them not too long ago, pretty much right after the games. It was good. I didn't have a coach last year, so I was kind of doing whatever my training partner was doing, Jacob Hebner. So I would just do what he did, kind of along for the ride. Didn't have any coach, like nothing for nutrition, like anything like that. So recovery, nothing, anything like that. So at regionals, I didn't have a coach, so I was kind of do it all on my own, which I was fine with. I was used to it, so it worked well. That's my coach right now. I like it so far. It's hitting my weaknesses, which I need.
Do you still train with Jake?
Yeah, we still train together. He's doing brute strength, so am I. We both have different weaknesses, so we'll have like normally 2 sessions, 2 to 3 sessions, and then in the morning we go separate pretty much just to work on our weaknesses, and then later in the afternoon we'll like team up and hit a Metcon together so we can have someone to push. So you don't want to train by yourself. Like, if you have the two of the top guys in the world, like, why train apart when you can get that kind of that push every day?
Is he still doing 40 Metcons a day?
Not right now. I mean, he does secret Metcons that no one knows about. Like, he won't tell us. He just likes to do by himself. But I don't think about 40. It'll probably ramp up getting closer to the Open and stuff. But right now, he's just working on his weaknesses and getting stronger and just working on little things.
What do you think is going to be the biggest sort of change for you going into 2017? Like, you've made the games once. You kind of know what it takes to be there.
Yeah.
Now you have a coach. What do you think is going to be the thing that's going to kind of take you over the edge and get you back there?
Get me back there or at the games?
At the games. Get you back to the games.
Get me back to the games? I think it's pretty much like the same stuff, like practicing the regional events and just being ready for everything that kind of comes up. Having a better support system at regionals and at the games. We had a great support system this year at the regionals. Jake's mom and dad came with, and his little sister, and she made dinner every night, so we got to come home, eat a home-cooked meal, hang out together, and it was like kind of like home. So you're staying relaxed, you're not stressed, cortisol's not through the roof. And then same at the games. At the games, I was just by myself. Like, Jake is with Nike, so he went to the Nike house and had like meals made, and massage, and chiropractors, just all there ready for him. And I was at the hotel by myself, like trying to find a microwave for oatmeal, like didn't know what to do. So hopefully next year I'll figure something out better to have like my food ready, have someone to do like therapy on me and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I learned from this year, just to bring the next year.
Awesome. Well, it's cool to run into sort of like someone who's at the top of the game at an event like this.
Yeah.
Plus, you're hanging out and training with a bunch of real good dudes and and good CrossFit as well. So we're rooting you on, and hopefully you do well again next year.
Thank you.
Thank you.